With regard to meditation, can you give me some pointers on how to better quiet my mind?
The most important thing is to not beat up on yourself if you don't do that easily, because you've trained your mind to be responsive, and so now you're all of a sudden asking your mind not to be active, and you're also asking it to ignore law of attraction, and so both of those are sort of working against your intention right here. But when you say something soft to yourself, such as, I'm just wanting to slow things down a little bit and just give myself a little respite, and you realize that if you are able to quiet your mind, if you're able to stop the thought, you'll stop resistance and your vibration will rise, then you've got good reason to want to do that. But what we've noticed is you can't stop thinking about something that you've decided to stop thinking about, because now you're thinking about that thing you don't want to think about. And you've seen that happen. The more you decide you're not going to do something, the more you do it. It's just a vibrational universal response. That's what law of attraction brings to you. So what we have offered, and we've noticed a lot of effectiveness with it, is if you can find something to think about. So that's why we say pick something. Sometimes you can listen to meditative music. Maybe that's good for you. Esther has done that. We created a meditation CD, and the reason that it was effective is because it has an odd breathing cadence to it. It's 5 breaths in and 3 long breaths out, and the time in and the time out are not the same, so you have to focus because it's weird. But to accomplish syncing with the music that's playing, you have to focus on something that you haven't focused on before, which means you got to pay attention to something here, and when you pay attention to it, in time you find yourself in cadence with the rhythm of the music, and then in the background we are speaking to you. Depends on which one you've chosen. There are different subjects. We are speaking absolutely vibrationally accurate phrases to you. So if you manage to sync your breathing with the rhythm of the music, and it's subtle, it's not obvious, it's not in, out, in, it's not like that. It's subtle. You have to focus, but once you accomplish it, you can get into that quieted mind, and then the words that we are speaking to you, that you are hearing, can actually change your point of attraction on those subjects. However, equally effective in terms of quieting the mind is to listen. You hear it? And you're not thinking, I've heard better. Kind of hard to be dissatisfied about that, because it's kind of a nothing. It's also boring, and your mind doesn't want to be bored, and whatever you were thinking about when you sat down, you're probably still thinking about, unless you're remembering what your intention is. So you listen, close your eyes, it makes it easier. Listen. Your mind's going to wander, but focus again, and focus again. Just focus on that nothing sound, and before you know it, you're sort of drifting. Your thoughts have slowed way, 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 way down. And that's so good, because when your human thoughts slow down, you have more access to your inner being thoughts. But your inner being thoughts aren't thoughts. Your inner being is not offering you thoughts. Your inner being is offering you a vibration. That's why you're not getting messages from God right away. You're just feeling. Esther felt detachment. Her first meditation, she had been encouraged to just focus on her own breathing, and right away she felt sort of numb, a detachment. Within 5 minutes she couldn't tell her nose from her foot. She just felt sort of detached. Well, that's what you're reaching for, detachment from anything that might be in your way. And it's easier to assume all of it's in your way than to try to sort it out. That's the point of meditation, because if you try to sort it out, this isn't in my way, and this is, and this isn't in my way, and this is, and this isn't in my way, pretty soon your 20 minutes is over, and you've just got piles of stuff around you, and you're back in that judgment mode of good and bad and good and bad, where just let it all go for a minute. Let it all go, and let your vibration rise. Powerful process. Good?
Yes, thank you.
Good.